How is debt regulated in Pakistan? Now, the primary law to regulate the debt is the Fiscal Responsibility and Debt Limitation Act of 2005. Unfortunately, this law was not able to deliver due to the weak demand and supply side accountability measures, which should have been part of this law. On the supply side, we understand that the Parliament could only weakly challenge the amendments twice brought on the floor for amending this act through the use of another act, which was Finance Act 2017. Of course, the later act was helpful for the government as upper house of the Parliament lacks the power to vote on the finance bill. This role of parliamentary oversight is extremely important here. However, during the whole of the last fiscal year, there was only one full dedicated day by the Senate Standing Committee on Finance, which was devoted to discussing Pakistan's debt. I have my doubt that the time devoted by the NA's Standing Committee even sums up to a single full day. So the question is whether the parliamentarians are really interested in discussing debt or not. Now, due to the weak accountability governing FRDL Act, any government now has the ability to change the definitions of basic debt accounting concepts, including the overall definition of public debt. In short, this act is a loose piece of legislation due to the ease with which it can be manipulated. Let me offer an example here. Most administration, once in power, are indeed fond of the fungibility of debt in Pakistan. At times, even the external debt liability is also regarded fungible. This is the ability to use debt for purposes other than what it is actually meant for. This is an important issue now, as we have now seen and are also being blamed by the United States and other friends of Pakistan, or may I say former friends of Pakistan, telling us that US assistance to Pakistan, whether military or non-military, and including debt, was transformed into fungible assets with very little impact on public welfare spending. The poor allocation of previously procured debt has also weakened the confidence of other potential lenders. The low non-China commitments in our short-term debt portfolio in fact endorse this view. Such practices, coupled with uncertain political environment, weakened Pakistan's position in international debt market. Resultantly, we ended up with poorly negotiated debt arrangements, which have bitten us harder under a weak balance of payment position, in turn also affecting the future credit worthiness of our economy. A key reason for fungibility was also the ambition to pursue politically motivated public consumption programs. In my recent interaction with a key donor country representative, I was asked, why is there no legal or regulatory mechanism to stop the government from not pursuing public programs that don't deliver and in the end balloon the fiscal deficit? Currently, and Dr. Ishrat rightly said, according to the Public Accounts Committee's latest report, there are over 1,000 public investment projects which are running cost and time overrun and certainly augment the deficit.